Okay, it's that time of the show. We call it Around the Movie Block with The Rock. And Rocco has a romantic comedy.
Yes.
Haven't heard one of those in a while
Exactly.
to talk about, so take it away, Rock.
Thank you, Howie. And that's precisely why I picked this movie this week. It is called Isn't It Romantic? Is directed by Todd Strauss-Schulson and stars Rebel Wilson, Liam Hemsworth, Adam Devine, and Priyanka Chopra. Natalie, played by Wilson, is a young Australian woman living in New York who is disenchanted with love and finds herself trapped in a romantic comedy movie being played out in real time. As Howie alluded to, there has not been a lot of romantic comedies out theatrically in the last couple of years. We've mostly seen superhero movies and horror movies and things of that nature. But what happened about a year ago, mostly, Netflix started producing a lot of romantic comedy movies on their service. You know, we had movies like Set It Up, To All the Boys I've Loved Before, and Kissing Booth. So that may have been the catalyst for why Isn't It Romantic is out. However, the thing about Isn't It Romantic is that, you know, dealing with the premise of the movie, basically it's about somebody who is being subjected to a world that is based on cliches. So it really reminds people why we haven't seen a lot of romantic comedies in the first place, is the fact that it's one of the oldest genres in Hollywood movies. They used to be crank them out like crazy. But as far as this one's concerned, what I liked about this movie is, as much as the premise of the movie seems really absurd and really stupid, the fact that she hits her head and then she ends up in in this other world. It's like the classic kind of gimmick of some sort of silly kind of way of putting yourself in a kind of fantasy wish fulfillment kind of situation. But what I liked about the movie is that it's still a lot of fun. It's a fun movie. It trades on these cliches. Me as somebody who's seen a lot of movies, you're kind of aware of what's going on. It's a very self-aware kind of movie, but it's still a fun movie. There's a sweet core to the movie as well. So I feel like that kind of reconciles it for a lot of people. I think it enables people to actually enjoy this movie and not make it just be, we're making fun of romantic comedies. Look at the kind of silly gimmicks that incur in these movies. You feel like you're actually enjoying the sweetness of it too, and it makes you remind you of why people love romantic comedies so much. They're sweet movies. They have great actors that do these movies. Rebel Wilson, even though she doesn't fit like the typical what you would expect from a romantic comedy star, she's perfect for this movie because she sort of embodies the sort of modern type of character that we see in movies today, like especially in comedies. So in a sense, she's perfectly cast for this role. She definitely is sort of like the perfect kind of person where she's sort of living this sort of what seems like an absurd world to her, and for the audience particularly to have that, I think really serves it to, one, feeling like the movie speaks to them, but two, making it something that they feel that they can enjoy as well. So, because it sends up a lot of the cliches in a very funny way. So in a sense, it sells its absurd premise absolutely perfectly. So I think, it's not, being that it harps on a lot of the old classic cliches of romantic comedies. It's not something that's going to be fresh entirely, but it's still a good movie. It's still very entertaining and something that people that enjoy romance will be able to enjoy, and even people who don't enjoy romance, they can enjoy it as well. So it's enjoyable on two levels for both these types of audiences. So I think overall it's a fairly entertaining movie. It has the right star, right supporting cast, and I think it'll be, as entertainment, it's definitely good. So I give Isn't It Romantic 3 out of 5 stars. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Rocco, very much. Great job. And the moral of the story, Hollywood, let's come out with more romantic comedies,
yes.
Less action, less
yes.
3 and 4 and 5 and
yes.
6.
Stick to the classics.
Yeah, stick to the romantic comedies.
Yeah.
All right, Rocco, good job.